Yeah, hi, my name is James Osmar, and today I want to talk to you about the Commission Gusher web page bundle. It's a product of the SellingToolz suite of products, and it involves 6 web pages. 6 dynamic web pages are included in the entire suite, and today I want to talk to you specifically about the performance web page. It is a powerful prospecting tool. As a matter of fact, all 6 pages are designed to be marketing prospecting tools. There's no fluff in any of them, and you won't believe the price. And since 94% of the people are going to the internet nowadays, and after my 20 years of marketing and selling real estate, being in the top 100 several times with a major international firm, well, Remax, I might as well put it out there, and being the top agent in my marketplace for several years, and I would suggest that I was probably in the top 10 for the 20 years that I sold real estate, at least 18 of them. Now, there's no better place than the internet today to be cost effective, to be laser targeted, and to be success driven. If you're looking at being able to acquire a list of names, it is the internet that you are going to be going after, and in any other way is going to cost you a fortune. The web page that I'm talking about that's going to help you do this, their number 1 web page is going to be your branded personal web page, and that's the performance web page. The performance web page is personal, it's branded as I say, and it's the page that you're going to push all your traffic to, your signed traffic, your print medium traffic, the traffic where people know you're a realtor and it's clear and there's no mistake about it, and you have 9 seconds to nail that person, to get them interested in what you have to offer and get them to offer up your name, their name and information, and if you don't get them then, they're on to the next agent. And the way you do that is strategically have a web page that is designed. In this case, it's the big button design. We have a couple designs, and I'll explain as we go through. This particular page has the buttons laid out in a way, you see, you have to basically slap your prospect right in the forehead to get them to pay attention because of the noise out there. There is so much product for them to look at and so many web pages for them to go through. If your web page is designed wrong, you lose. They're on to the next agent. Now, you can go out, and if you want to prospect for a living in real estate, you should, because I believe that it's the most important appointment of your day. You can knock on doors, you can work the phone book, you can spend a fortune on advertising, you can hold open houses all day long, or you can talk to people that have raised their hand. And let me explain. You see, when a person goes to the internet and fills out a form, they've essentially told you they've looked at real estate in the last 5 or 10 minutes. They've raised their hand and said, look, I'm interested. Now, they may not be interested today, but over the next very short term, NAR states that 50% of the people who fill out a form on the internet buy within 1 to 18 months. As a matter of fact, they break it down even further and say 15% buy in 90 days or less. Do you want a target to aim for? There's your target. Do you want to go back to calling people in a phone book? Do you want to spend thousands and thousands of dollars in print medium? I know people in print medium that were making $700,000 a year selling real estate. And because of the industry having turned upside down right in these past several years, and at least in the last half decade, they're now down to $200,000. And I know you can say, oh gee, poor him, he's making 200 grand. The problem with that equation is that most people who were making 700 had a budget to get there with the old print medium format. Now their budget's still very high, yet their income has dropped down to 200,000, so their net is squat these days. Now, the lead generating technology that I mentioned in these web pages is what is critical. If you don't have the big button design and what video to keep people on your sites a lot longer, you're going to be spending a lot of time and wasting a lot of time trying to find leads. A website that's not designed correctly may not as well even be used. I have people who have got websites that have never gotten a lead in a year. They get my websites and they're blown away because they're overworked. Now, the trick is to get your website in front of as many people as possible. If you're not doing that, you lose. So you have to take it and do it as low as the cost of possible. You want to keep your money, so the internet is that way. You can drive traffic with your website using existing signage, existing newspaper ads, existing magazine, video, and email. This is all very inexpensive stuff. You get built-in reports with the websites, listing request pages. As a matter of fact, I haven't included it in this video, but I do in my stage presentation, where the #1 button that people will opt in on is your listings. Literally 4 or 5 times higher than the next button on your site. Now these buttons here, as you can see, they're the big button design. Now that reason being is because of the way these new websites are designed nowadays, the buttons are gone below the fold, and that means when you open up your website, what a person sees is above the fold. What's below the fold is what it is that you can't see. So the buttons are designed to be big, so it slaps them on the forehead when they scroll down your page and makes them want to go through to the next step, and that is to read a report that is interesting to them, leave their name and information. Because of the strategic technical design of these sites, they're extremely successful. As you can see here, you're going to get an email if you're with your lead to your phone. You're then also going to get it gathered in your database, so you have a place to go back and manage them. And in this case here, this particular client agent was 6 weeks after starting to market with this site, got 120 or 118 leads. That's cool. And I know his old site, the Red Hot web page, one of our others, he got 1,800 leads last year. All you do is return the calls, and success is in the follow-up. There's what you're going to end up with if you do your job properly. Is it hard to break your back carrying money? I hope so. Self-editing web pages are going to ensure that you're going to be able to get your page personalized to you. They're going to be enhanced with video, and video strategies are enormous out there these days. I have a training program where I go into that. I'm not going to make the bulk of this video here, but as you can see the design of these pages here, the video that you put into your seller's hands, meaning that you're going to email them a link so that they'll go back and take a look at your video or their house on your website, which is your video. They're going to email that out to their friends. You're going to put a banner on your sign, and you're going to drive a boatload of traffic back to your web page. These sites are designed to be SEO friendly, and as you can see where the arrow is pointing here, you get to go through the entire site. Underneath these buttons that you see, there's all kinds of copy and content. When you put in, for example, the name of your market, real estate for sale, or your market, homes for sale, through the entire site, you're going to find that the Google and Yahoo and Bing search engines are going to start gathering your site and pushing it up the top of the search engines. Now, it takes a little bit of work, but it's a heck of a lot less than banging on doors. And as I say, the secret is in the big button design. The big buttons are critical with this style. If your buttons are below the fold, they have to be big, and you can't hide them. If you make them hard for your client to get and find, you're going to lose, because you have 9 seconds to get them to engage in your website, and that is critical. Now, you can go and take a look at this website information by going to SellingToolz.com, because I'm sure you're going to have some questions, and if you can gather the information there and get answers, you'll be able to see the other 5 products, website tools that we have there. There's several other products on that site. So go to SellingToolz.com. You can click on the link in the bottom of this video if it happens to be on YouTube, or on our blog as to where you see this video. But I encourage you, go over to SellingToolz.com. You can see that up there in the back of that race car. Make sure you take your time to look through the information. I would put the price in this video here right now, but I don't want to date the video, because as I go forward and we raise the price, people who are in and buy the product now, buy the website suite now, are going to get it at this very low price that we have now. And in the future, I do not want to have to go and worry about taking the video down and redoing all of this stuff. So please go over to SellingToolz.com, click on the link, go over there, review the information, and if you would like, you can call me. At the beginning of the video, you would have saw the phone number, 800-409-9850. My name is James, and I look forward to talking to you.